Hello students, welcome to the last session of this chapter. In the previous class I told you about the small intestine, small intestine, stomach, esophagus, but today we will learn about the large intestine. So the food that is remain undigested and unabsorbed enters into a large intestine from small intestine. This large intestine is wider and shorter than the small intestine and it is 1.5 meter in length. The small intestine was pip-like structure that is 7.5 meter long, but large intestine is 1.5 meter long. Its main function, very important, please focus on this line. Its main function is to absorb water and some salt from undigested food material. After the digestion of, after the absorption of this water and some salt, the remaining undigested food goes into a rectum in the semi-solid fishes and then goes into anus and removed from our body. The fecal matter is removed through the anus from time to time, that is known as egestion. There is two terms introduced in this chapter, that is ingestion and egestion. Egestion is the removal of fecal matter from the anus and ingestion is the taking up of food into a mouth, is known as ingestion. Now the digestion in grass eating animals. Actually, many grass eating animals like cow, buffalo quickly swallow the grass and store this into a stomach called as rumen. Here the food gets partially digested and is called as cud. Cud means chugali. But later this cud return to the mouth in some lumps and the animal chew it. This is called as rumination, and these type of animals, those have rumen into its digestive system, is known as ruminant. The grass is rich in cellulose and it is able to these a type of carbohydrate. Cellulose is a type of carbohydrate. Not all students, please focus on this line, that not all the animals able to digest the cellulose. Only some animals are able to digest the cellulose. Also, humans are also not able to digest the cellulose. Ruminants have a large sac-like structure called rumen between the esophagus and small intestine. This rumen is present between the esophagus and the small intestine. This is the esophagus and it is the small intestine. So this is a large part is known as rumen, where all the grass part, all the swallow part of grass is stored into it, and after some time the cow and buffalo take it into a mouth in the form of small lumps and chewing it. So this rumen is present between the esophagus and small intestine. The cellulose of the food is digested here by the action of certain bacteria. So, but there are so many small animals which do not have mouth. Actually, they have mouth. These animals, humans, all have mouth. But there are so many animals who do not have mouth and digestive system. So can you think about that how they digest the food, how they take the food? There is one example, that is amoeba, that how feeding and digestion occur in amoeba without mouth and without any excretory organ. Amoeba is a microscopic single cell like structure present in pond water. And amoeba have cell membrane, that is the outer covering of the cell, a rounded dense nucleus that contains the genetic material, and many small bubble-like vacuoles. These many small bubble-like vacuole, in this vacuole the food storage occur. How? Now we will learn it. Amoeba constantly changes its shape and position. Amoeba actually constantly changes shape and position to capture the food inside it. It pushes out one or more finger-like projection called pseudopodia. These projection is known as pseudopodia. These projection is known as pseudopodia. These pseudopodia help in the capturing of food, also in the movement to capture the food. Amoeba feed on some microscopic organism. When it senses food, it pushes out pseudopodia around the food particle and engulf it. Actually, these pseudopodia help in the movement and in the capturing of food. Whenever it senses the food particle is there, it actually changes its shape and take this food particle inside into its body. The food become trapped into a food vacuole. These food vacuole have many type of enzymes that help in the digestion of this food material. Digestive juices are secreted into the food vacuole. They act on the food and break down into a simpler substances. The digested food is absorbed. The absorbed substances are used for growth, maintenance and multiplication. The undigested residue of the food is expelled outside by the vacuole. The basic process of digestion of food and release of energy is the same in all animals. In the later part, you will learn about the transport of food absorbed by the intestine to various parts of the body. So, in this, we have learned that the amoeba is a single cell-like structure that is present in that is found in pond water, and it has cell membrane, a rounded dense nucleus and a small bubble like structure that is vacuole and cytoplasm. It has pseudopodia. That this pseudopodia help in the movement and capture of the food. Whenever it senses the food, it changes its shape and easily capture the food particle. This food particle goes into the food vacuole, and this food vacuole releases various enzymes and breaks the food particle into a simpler substances. Now the undigested now this undigested food particle or in undigested food material goes expelled out from the body of amoeba. So, and this absorbed substances are used for growth, maintenance and multiplication. So students, I hope it must be clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime, text me. Thank you. Study well.